What we're going to be going over today is the loadout that I ran for the $100,000 CDL Rebirth Resurgence tournament qualifier that I participated in the other day. The goal was to drop as many kills as possible while also winning the games, and we dropped a 30, we dropped multiple 20s. We were feeling really good with this loadout right here. Now for the primary, I personally think the Cold War AK is the best right now. I know that the Vargo's a little bit better TTK-wise, or the Cooper Carbine's a little bit easier to use, but for me, I think the Cold War AK is the best primary. It's got great range, has a great damage profile, especially if you mix in some headshots. You know, you can use it at that 20-meter range and really goes pretty far out here, and the mobility on it's pretty good. So for me, my top primary right now is the Cold War AK-47. Now for my secondary, I am running this Owen gun build right here. Let me just quickly address something. I am well aware that there is an Owen gun build that has a faster TTK. At the end of the day, that Owen gun build has more recoil and has less range than this one right here. This is what I feel most comfortable with. To a certain extent, yes, there are some guns that are better than others. You know, Vargo, Cold War AK, Cooper Carbine are kind of the main primaries right now, and the Wellgun, MP40, and Owen gun are kind of the main secondaries right now. To a certain extent, what it really comes down to is hitting your shots, and this is what I feel most comfortable with right now. So yes, you can run the high TTK Owen gun build, but personally for me, this is what I'm going with. It's what I feel most comfortable with. Now for my perks, I am of course going with Quick Fix, Overkill, and Combat Scout. I think Combat Scout is a huge advantage for my aggressive players, especially when it comes down to, you know, those close quarter situations. You tag somebody up a little bit, you're not sure if they're going to re-challenge or reposition. Well, now you do, because they're live pinged. And for all the people that say the live ping doesn't last long enough, it lasts long enough to know what they're actually going to do. And of course, I'm running throwing knives and stims. Quick tip about tacticals here: if you have good awareness, run stims. If you struggle with awareness, run heartbeat sensor. That's just my opinion. I do just want to quickly say that if you are looking to get better at Rebirth, take a few seconds, just consider hitting that subscribe button down below. We're going to be breaking down this 27 kill game that I had, and my whole goal is simply to help you get better at Rebirth. So just consider hitting that subscribe button down below so that my content gets pushed to you a little bit more. And I do videos every single day. Tip videos, breakdowns every single day. I also live stream on YouTube 4 days a week, so if you want to know when I'm posting and going live, make sure you turn on that notification bell as well. So we are picking up this game right here with 7 kills. We got 8 other teams. And like I said, in this $100,000 Rebirth tournament that I was using this loadout in, the goal was to get as many kills as possible while also winning the game. There were placement points, placement multipliers. So if we finished in first, we got a 2 times multiplier on our kills. So I'm going to go ahead and push, try to see what I can find here. And by the way, I do my loadout videos like this because I want you to see the gun in action, but it's a way for me to continue helping you get better. Now, Diamati up above, so got to be careful. And watch how as I turn this corner, I'm constantly centering my crosshairs, anticipating people. Notice the centering. I catch the Claymore right there. This is where Combat Scout's a huge advantage, right? I can see that he is going to reach out. We blow it up. We third party. The other thing that I want to point out with this AK that I didn't mention is the fact that you can use it in a little bit closer range. Like, this is a good range for the AK, and you can see that guy was a good player, but I use a little bit of movement. I hit my shots. The AK has a great damage profile. So we're already up to 9 kills here. We had a pretty good early game to start off. 8 other teams, and we're going to be splitting. So what I really want to pay attention to is how I'm constantly moving, how I'm repositioning, how I'm challenging people. Watch this right here. Down right there. We tag the other one. We get the thirst. Now, immediately, I notice that 2 are below me and 1 is flying in. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge. This was all about getting the most amount of kills possible. So pace is going to be super, super quick. I'm going to go. I'm going to see this guy right here. Watch how I center around this corner. Boom. I'm ready for him. I use a little bit of movement, and I think somebody had asked me, and immediately go challenge this guy to the left, right? I'm immediately going and challenging, and then I'll pick up what I was about to say. Challenge around this corner, try to hear him. I hear him right there. We hit the shots down and thirsted. And there you see how good that Owen gun build is. At the end of the day, I understand the recoil. I feel really good with this recoil control, which is what allows me to hit shots. And I'm going to go ahead and push over here, pop a UAV. What I was going to say is I think somebody had asked me to do an advanced Warzone movement. Kind of not like advanced as in like a, you know, a bunny hop or something like that, but more like these combo movements that I do. The slide to the jump, the drop shot, the slide to the drop shot. These kind of combo moves that I do that allow me to kind of take a little bit less damage. At the end of the day, either 1v2s, 1v3s, and 1v4s is finding a way to kill people while not taking a lot of damage. So we're going to be playing patient right here. We get the down. Just because there were so many people around. And there you see a little bit of that range of the Owen gun. We get the thirst, and now I got people backside. I have another UAV in pocket. Big thing to focus on today is going to be cash flow as well. I always, guys, if you are looking to get better. By the way, teammates are all dead here, so got to play this a little bit cautious, right? If I go down, game over, 13 kills, 8 other teams, great pace, heater game. ended just like that. You got to be aware of when you are the last person alive, or if, you know, in terms of having your teammates respawn back in. So I'm playing this a little bit patient. I'm just waiting, and it's a long time. But I'm trying to see if I can find an angle here. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to actually take out this guy and get a cheeky little pick. You know, I don't want to be too over-aggressive. You're going to see how this almost, not almost, but it could come back to bite me right here. Look at what he's carrying. I am one bazooka shot away from just this game ending right here. But we're going to go ahead and keep playing with a little bit of pace, and that's where I'm back and forth. I don't want him to get that angle on me. We get the thirst, teammates are back, and now we're back in business. Now we're going to keep rolling. People up top, 14, we got 8 other teams. And I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what to do. People right above me, I hear them right behind, and I get caught not knowing where these people end up going. Like, I am not totally sure. I'm trying to clear different areas. I'm playing fast. I'm anticipating, trying to use a little bit of audio. I hear him. I just don't know where, so I'm just constantly clearing. Clear around this corner. I don't see him. Clear anything. I don't see him. I have no idea where this guy went. There he is. Now he shoots me. Unfortunately, I take a little bit more damage than I would have liked, so I actually back off in this scenario.
I don't know where these guys
back off, but played it up. Let's go right back in. Let's go right back in. Now I have a sense of kind of where, some general idea of where he is. And I talk about playing confident a lot. You know, that guy was not pushing me. I'm reloaded. I got 31. I'm not reloaded. Now I'm reloaded. I've got 5 extra plates. I'm full plates. And I'm in a good spot. I want you to remember that kill right there, by the way. Do not forget that kill right there. Do not forget that kill. So we're going to go ahead and push up roof. While we're pushing up here, as I mentioned kind of in the intro, is if you're looking to get better for all things Rebirth, whether it's staying up to date about changes, staying up to date about metas, or you are just looking to become a better Rebirth player, just consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I do videos every single day. I just want people to get better at Rebirth. You know, that's my goal with all of my content. That's why I do my loadout videos this way, because I just want people to continue getting better and start to set PRs and get more wins and, you know, be able to 1v2 and 1v3 and 1v4. Now, I see one to the left. I completely missed this guy left. Now I see him right there. I hear him, and what ends up happening is because I missed him left, I end up dying right there. Unfortunate situation. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to fly back in. Super unfortunate kind of the combo right there of what I ran into. But I've got 15 kills in 7 other teams, guys. If I focus and get frustrated with that death, this is just going to be a blender game. Instead, we refocus up. We're still in a good spot. He ends up tagging that guy. A little bit of a risky play here landing on him, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to take the risk. We're in a good spot. So I'm going to go ahead and get back in the action. Now, why didn't I land loadout there? To be truthful, I didn't land loadout because it was pretty far away from everybody, and I needed to get back in here, keep rolling on this good game. Like I said, most amount of kills possible, and the win, and placement points. Now, if you don't win, then your multiplier is a 1.5. So if you get second or third, you get a 1.5x multiplier. So, you know, 40 kills becomes 60 points. If you win, 40 kills becomes 80 points. If you finish in 4th to 10th, then 40 kills is just 40 points. So that's kind of what we were thinking about. Now, as I push up here, we got a bunch of people around me. Why did I tell you to remember this guy that died here? Right here. I grabbed this MP40 build. I like it. I grabbed these loadout guns. I know they're loadout guns, right? So I'm going to use that to my advantage. They're still here. I'm going to grab them. I rotate over there. Now, I don't love this MP40 build. You're going to see it in a second, which, by the way, this clip coming up, and by the way, the end game's insane, but the clip coming up is a great breakdown. You might have seen it already on TikTok or YouTube as a short, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So I switch out. I don't like that MP40 build, so I'm just going to switch it out. Quick plate. And now we're going to get back in the action. 17 kills, 5 other teams. And I hear one right there. Boom. Can't tag him. Don't see him. Okay. Let's quick reload. Now I know there's multiple pushing me. So I'm going to stun out. First kill. Somewhat clean. Right? First kill, somewhat clean. I take a little over a plate of damage. We're still in a good spot. Now I see one on my level. Right? So one on my level here. For all those that don't know, see the arrow above. That means this guy's above me. That means this guy's above me. So I know I'm going to go ahead and challenge. This is where we start to play more confident as you're becoming a better player. When you start feeling better about using movement and hitting shots, you can challenge in these quote-unquote low plate situations where, you know, I am a little bit lower health, but because I turn this corner and I center really well, and I hit my shots and I use a little bit of movement, he doesn't hit me at all. And now I'm in a really good spot again. So now I'm in the same exact situation. I got one around the corner. I'm going to quick reload. Now I get caught in a weird spot here where I don't hear him. So I hit him with the fadeaway. Boom, I pull back. I open up that FOV again. For my console players out there, I would recommend working on that a little bit. Now, it's a little bit easier when you run into somebody because there is a little bit of, I'm going to be totally honest with you, there's a little bit of like momentum that pushes you back. You kind of collide. So we can use that to our advantage, but that's going to open up that FOV again for you. Open up that screen, create a little bit of distance between you and that person. That's going to make it much easier. Now I'm trying to figure out what gun I want to go with. What you're going to end up seeing is this is where you got to be really careful about guns that you pick up, because what you're going to notice in a second here is as I push over to Grandma's, these guns are awful, are terrible. I don't know what this is right here. I'm able to get it down, but don't know what it is. Now, confidence, right? I know it's end game. I know we got to keep picking up kills. I've got 20 kills, 4 other teams. I took a little bit of damage. I've got my own gun. Let's go challenge. Let's be quick here. I'm going to get the down right there. Immediately start to reposition. I'm not going to repeat that. I'm going to go ahead and take a different angle. We hit him with the drop shot, which, by the way, as I mentioned, and I will continue to mention in my videos, I spoke down on drop shotting for the longest time. Reason being is drop shotting leaves your head susceptible. If a good player adjusts to a drop shot well, the only place that they can shoot you is in the head. With that being said, I've started doing it a lot recently, and it's been working very well, especially in those close range situations. Now, right here, I'm going to go ahead and buy my teammates back, get them back in. Again, this is most amount of kills, so I want my teammates back in here. And, of course, we got to clutch up the win, if possible, to get that 2x multiplier. And this was a $100,000 tournament, which, by the way, how did we do? There were over 500 teams that submitted scores. We finished, the top 40 qualified. We actually finished in 49th. We finished just short of being able to qualify. And at the end of the, oh, by the way, I want to highlight this. At the end of the day, we might still get in with there's a wait list in case 9 teams don't actually go in. So as I turn this corner, pay attention to the lasers here. This is the awareness that you need to start having. Boom. Look at the lasers. They're multiple, right? So they are clearly ADSing that with snipers. Not even going to mess with it. I'm going to go ahead and push around here. Now I'm going to try to push up on the roof. Where is your power position? Where is your cover? I always say that in terms of endgame. Once respawn disables, start rotating and thinking about that endgame. In this scenario, power position is going to be roof. It's not always high ground, but it's clearly high ground in this scenario, and my cover is all over the place. Now, I'm keeping in mind that team is below me. I know they're below me. I'm trying to hear, I'm trying to listen to them, and I end up getting precision, so I push down this way. End up hiding in a bush for a little bit. I am thinking a little bit about placement points right now. Keep in mind, first place 2x, second and third place 1.5. So that half multiplier is a pretty big jump in terms of the amount of points. Now I get challenged by this guy. I'm going to go ahead and get the down. I'm going to circle back to the thirst. This game's not over, baby. We're still in it. We're still in it. Bunch of people down below to our right. This was quads, by the way. I didn't say that, but this was quads. Let's go ahead and push up. Now I'm going to keep trying to play. We're down to still 4 teams, so I haven't picked up any multipliers yet. Trying to see what I can find. Boom, one gets me right there. I get the down. Unfortunately, cannot get the thirst. We're just going to keep playing quick, keep moving, keep repositioning. And I promise you, I am playing fast. But in these end games, guys, and I might do another end game breakdown here soon. These end games, my mind is working very slow. This game works very slow for me. I slow this game down so much. Like right here, immediately I'm thinking, okay, I need to get to top prison again. We get the down. I can't get that thirst. I can't go push for that thirst. We're going to go and eat a little bit of gas as I turn this corner here. I get one right there. Now we're going to have placement points, team wipe. So now I got to get back up to rooftop. Let's get back up to top. I hear people down below. I'm going to challenge around this corner. Be ready. I know this team's still here. Down, thirsted. Let's go. 2 on my level. 1 above. I see 1 up here. Unfortunately, he jumps. Would have loved to have been able to get that kill, but we're in an okay spot here. 2 other teams. I got 7 spectators. We got 25 kills right here. So I got the Owen gun. I got a stim. Great job by TCap, by the way. I don't know if you can hear TCap. TCap's keeping me informed. Reload your Owen. Played up. You have 1 stim. He's keeping me informed of those little things that I might miss. I mean, how many times have we been in a situation where you're in an end game or wherever it may be, whenever throughout the game, and you die because you just didn't reload that Owen gun. So we want to be careful about that. My camera's being weird right now. Oh, well, we're good. So let's go ahead and keep pushing here. I know there's a bunch. I'm trying to get easy picks. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to see people rotating out in the open, see if I can get some easy picks, which then gives me more information here. Now I'm going to go ahead and challenge this guy. Boom. Drop shot again. Down. Thirsted. 2 on my level. So let's go ahead and keep playing quick here. Trying to see. I expected them to challenge right there, and I'm on a nasty heady. He is not winning that gunfight, I promise you. Gonna go ahead and challenge. Boom, we get the down. Notice the anticipation, we get the thirst. Now, at this point, there is no more circle rotation. Circle is just closed. Unfortunately, I cancel the plate. Unfortunately, I cancel the plate. I don't have time. I don't have a gas mask, and that guy ends up killing me. You know what? We lost. It is what it is. I hope you learned. I hope you can learn from that situation, you know, just in terms of playing fast and repositioning and whatnot. So I hope you found today's video helpful. Try out this loadout, see if it's the right one for you. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.